Hello there and welcome to the show, and today I'm going to be talking about WWE Elimination Chamber Toronto. This was the most recent WWE Premium Live event as well as the most recent Elimination Chamber event. This event took place live from the Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, had an attendance of over 38,000 people. I was one of them. I was at the show. Let's talk about it. The show started off with the Women's Elimination Chamber match. The participants of this match were Naomi, Bayley, Roxanne Perez, Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, and Bianca Belair. Naomi and Liv Morgan started off the match. Jade Cargill made a return, immediately attacked Naomi. It was revealed on SmackDown that some footage had been sent to Nick Aldis. This footage allegedly showed Raquel and Liv Morgan attacking Jade Cargill, which is why she's been out of action. Naomi and Bianca lost the Women's Tag Team Championships to Raquel and Liv. Jade Cargill made her return at Elimination Chamber, immediately attacked Naomi, which we all kind of know that it was Naomi who attacked Jade Cargill, and that's going to be the match at WrestleMania. So Jade Cargill attacked Naomi, took her out of the match. She was unable to compete. Bianca Belair entered the match next. She went to check on Naomi, but Liv Morgan attacked her. Roxanne Perez entered the match next, and then Bayley, and then finally Alexa Bliss as the final entrant. Alexa Bliss got a great reaction from the Toronto crowd. The MVP of this match, in my opinion, was Liv Morgan. She wrestled a phenomenal match at Elimination Chamber. This may have legitimately been the best match of her entire career. Everything that she did in this match was great. Liv Morgan was the MVP of this match, in my opinion. Also, in my opinion, this was the best women's Elimination Chamber match that WWE has ever produced. This was a very good match and a very good opener. I really enjoyed this match. Naomi was the first participant eliminated, as I mentioned. Bayley was eliminated next by Liv Morgan. Roxanne Perez was eliminated by Alexa Bliss. I really thought that Roxanne would eliminate Bayley or vice versa, since they had that storyline in NXT, but I guess they're moving away from that. The final three participants of this match were Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, and Bianca Belair. Alexa Bliss was eliminated by Liv Morgan. Liv and Bianca were the final two participants of this match, and as soon as it came down to these two, being that the winner of this match would go on to challenge Rhea Ripley, it had to be Bianca Belair. We've seen Liv and Rhea too many times. Alexa Bliss just came back, so having her immediately in a world title program wouldn't make a lot of sense, so it had to be Bianca Belair, and that's exactly what ended up happening. Bianca Belair beat Liv Morgan. She won the Women's Elimination Chamber match. She is challenging Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania, and that is going to be a great match. It is going to be a mega match. These two are two of the biggest stars in the WWE Women's division. Post-match, Rhea came out on stage to confront Bianca. Io Sky then came out because Rhea and Io are going to face each other for the Women's Championship, but Rhea's going to retain. I can't see them putting the belt on Io because we've seen Io and Bianca too many times in the past. This was a very good opening match, the best Elimination Chamber match for the women that WWE has ever produced. Right outcome, in my opinion. Bianca versus Rhea is going to be a great match. I'm interested to see where the storyline goes with Naomi and Jade, and everyone in this match worked very well, especially Liv Morgan. She was the MVP of this match. This was a very good match and a very good opener. Up next, tag team match. Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I did not watch a single minute of this match. After the Women's Elimination Chamber match ended, I went to the merchandise stand to try and buy a John Cena t-shirt, and by the time I got to the front of the line, they were sold out of John Cena t-shirts, so I bought a John Cena chain instead, and then I attended the show with a friend who went to the concession stands to get some food and drinks. I helped him carry the food and drinks. By the time we got back to our seats, the match was over. So I cannot talk about this tag team match because I did not watch a single minute of this tag team match. However, Trish Stratus and Tiffany winning was the inevitable outcome. Trish Stratus is from Toronto, and the last time she wrestled in Toronto, she lost to Charlotte Flair, so they had to give her a win back. And Tiffany Stratton, she's gonna need all the momentum in the world going into WrestleMania, because I am predicting that she is dropping the championship to Charlotte Flair, which I think is the wrong move. Right outcome, but I didn't watch the match, so I cannot talk about the match. unsanctioned match. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens hit Sami with a package piledriver on Raw following the Royal Rumble because Sami didn't help Kevin Owens, which, I mean, Kevin Owens is 100% justified in that, in my opinion. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens produce great matches when they face off against each other. These two have had a great feud spanning over a decade. I was very excited for this match. Singing along to Sami Zayn's theme song live, that is a great thing. Kevin Owens has a great entrance. I love the intensity of his theme song, two of the best theme songs in WWE today. This was an excellent match. I loved this match. This was my most anticipated match of the night from an in-ring standpoint, and these two more than delivered. As usual, this was a great match. Some hard-hitting offense, the weapon spots, so many fun table spots, the brawl in the crowd. This was a phenomenal match start to finish. I loved every minute of this match, every moment of this match. The crowd engagement, everything was brilliant about this. Sami Zayn hitting a haluva kick on the referee, that was great. The table spots, like I mentioned, great. Sami Zayn brought out a barbed wire steel chair and was attacking Kevin Owens with it. And the promo package before this match, no more forgiveness. So I really enjoyed the way this match was played out and presented and how it progressed. Promo package was great. Everything about this was great. On the outside, Kevin Owens hits an apron powerbomb on Sami Zayn, and officials and everyone come out, and then he hits another apron powerbomb. Kevin Owens won this match. I was really hoping Sami Zayn would get that big win, but he didn't. Kevin Owens won this match, and that made sense given what happened post-match. Kevin Owens leaves the ring. He starts walking on the ramp. He comes back. He shoves the officials out of the way. He starts removing the padding from the floor, and he's about to hit Sami Zayn with a powerbomb, and then the crowd was calling for it, and I looked at my friend and I told him, I hope Randy Orton returns at Elimination Chamber, because Randy Orton has been off of TV for a while and he wasn't gonna miss WrestleMania. Elimination Chamber, this was the perfect opportunity for Randy Orton to return to television, and voices hit the PA system. Singing along to voices is great. Randy Orton, one of my all-time favorite wrestlers. I actually got to meet Randy Orton in 2016, which was such a surreal moment, but I've never had a chance to see him wrestle, and I finally, well, he didn't wrestle, but I got to see him hit 4 RKOs live on officials, which was a great moment. Randy Orton makes his entrance. The crowd singing along to his theme song was great. He immediately attacks Kevin Owens. He drops Kevin Owens. He grabs a chair, and he doesn't hit him. The crowd, we started chanting punt, 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 because we haven't seen the punt kick in a while. And Randy, he goes to the corner. He goes for the punt, but he's stopped by officials. Kevin Owens rolls out of the ring. Randy Orton hits each official with an RKO, and that was the end of this match and the end of this segment. The Kevin Owens-Sami Zayn match was great. It is a match of the year candidate already, and the match might end up on a lot of people's best matches of the year lists by the end of 2025. Randy Orton making his return was a great moment. Him going for the punt and to be stopped by officials, only for those officials to be booed out of the building, that was a great spot, and him hitting RKOs on all of those officials was great. We are getting Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. This is going to be a great match. They teased the punt kick at Elimination Chamber. You can't tease it and then not pay it off. So I hope we see the punt kick return, because it has been way too long. And I remember the storyline with CM Punk in 2011, Randy Orton taking out every member of the new Nexus with a punt kick. That was a great story. So if they bring it back here, I am all for that, and that is what I'm hoping for. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, great wrestlers, another great match, and great post-match segment with Randy Orton. I loved everything about this. This was phenomenal. This was a masterpiece. Main event, the Men's Elimination Chamber match. Participants were John Cena, CM Punk, Damian Priest, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, and Seth Rollins. John Cena declared himself as a participant in this match at the Royal Rumble press conference. Everyone else had to qualify. The promo that John Cena cut at the Royal Rumble press conference was very heelish. He dropped the best for business line, and that line is synonymous with the Authority and Triple H. He cut a very heel promo after not winning the Royal Rumble. and it got me thinking, could we see a more aggressive Cena leading into Chamber and WrestleMania? Could he be that desperate for his 17th world title? McIntyre and Rollins started off this match. These two have produced great matches in the past, and Rollins played a pivotal role in the Punk-McIntyre feud. I really enjoyed his involvement in that feud. Damian Priest entered this match next, followed by Logan Paul, John Cena, and CM Punk. That was the order of entry in this match. Drew McIntyre was the first participant eliminated. He was eliminated by Damian Priest via roll-up, further amplifying their storyline. McIntyre hit Priest with a Claymore, and Logan Paul hit Damian Priest with a frog splash off the top of the pod to eliminate him. It was reported that WWE could potentially change plans for Drew McIntyre following the Royal Rumble. However, after Elimination Chamber, it looks more likely that we are going to get Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre one-on-one at WrestleMania. Logan Paul was the next participant eliminated. He was eliminated by CM Punk via go to sleep. So our final three were Rollins, Punk, and Cena. Punk and Cena team up to attack Rollins to take him out. Rollins was finally eliminated by CM Punk. Cena and Punk are the final two. They go back and forth for a bit. They trade submissions. Punk is locked in with the STF. He's crawling towards the ropes. He is able to get out of it. Rollins then comes back, hits Punk with a stomp, and he leaves the chamber. Cena looks at this, drags Punk back into the ring, locks in the STF, and Punk passes out. Now, that was a heel tactic by John Cena, taking advantage of outside interference. However, it makes sense storyline-wise. I mean, what's he gonna do? Wait for Punk to recover? No, he has to take advantage. John Cena wins the Elimination Chamber. The right call, the only call, to be perfectly honest, because the winner of this match would go on to challenge Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania, as Jey Uso already challenged Gunther, and no one else in this match except for maybe CM Punk made sense as an opponent for Cody Rhodes. Rollins maybe, but I do feel we're gonna get Rollins versus Reigns one-on-one at WrestleMania. With Punk, little more debatable. Maybe a triple threat, but I feel that Reigns-Rollins is the way to go. Punk, I see him tying into the Cena-Cody feud with what happened after the match. So, Cena celebrating, he points to the WrestleMania sign, pyro goes off, Cody Rhodes makes his entrance, and yes, Cody Rhodes' entrance live is quite the experience, and having the entire crowd go whoa and participating in that is one of the best things as a wrestling fan, just participating in that crowd. Cody and Cena, they look at the WrestleMania sign, they shake hands, and I thought Cena was gonna leave the ring after this, but then Rock, we get his entrance hitting. Travis Scott comes out first for some reason. I have no idea why Travis Scott was on this show. Rock then comes out, he and Travis Scott walk into the ring, so now you've got Rock, Travis Scott, Cody Rhodes, and John Cena in the ring. John Cena staying in the ring, that made me question, wait, why is he staying? What's going on? Travis Scott was doing something in the corner. I don't know what this dude was doing, but he was there and, well, became a meme. The Rock cut a very, admittedly, long promo on SmackDown where he said that he wants Cody Rhodes' soul. He wants Cody Rhodes to essentially become the corporate champion, The Rock's champion. The Rock said that he will be at Elimination Chamber and he wanted an answer from Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, he looked at The Rock and said, I'm not gonna give you my soul because I've given my soul to the fans. We're not gonna get Homelander Cody yet. We're gonna get him at some point, but not now. Cody Rhodes right now is the hottest babyface in WWE. Maybe in all of professional wrestling. WWE aren't gonna turn him heel. Not right now anyway. So he told The Rock exactly what he thought of him. John Cena is celebrating. He hugs Cody, and then I looked at my friend and I told him Cena's turning heel. This cannot be how Elimination Chamber goes off the air. So Cena, he hugs Cody, and then the look on his face, the change in his facial expression. The Rock, he does the throat slash that he did at Bad Blood, which a lot of people called back to. A lot of people thought it was leading up to nothing. I thought it was just referencing the three people who were in the ring, Cody, Roman, and Jimmy. But a lot of people now are saying that he was doing the John Cena hand gesture. A little bit of a stretch in my opinion. John Cena hits Cody with a low blow and beats him up. I love this. John Cena turned heel for the first time since 2003. The first time in 22 years. In his final year, John Cena is a heel. I thought the ship had sailed on a John Cena heel turn. I thought, okay, it's his retirement year. There's no way he's gonna turn heel. There were plenty of opportunities for him to turn heel in the past. After the Nexus feud, after losing to The Rock at WrestleMania 28, the CM Punk feud, there were plenty of chances for Cena to turn heel. This, the way it was executed, was absolute cinema. This was a masterpiece, the way it was executed. Cena's just beating up Cody. Cody is bleeding. Cena hits him with a belt. And then The Rock, he removes his weight belt, and it has Cody's soul written on it, and below it is a date. And that date was the day of Dusty Rhodes' passing. And Cena's holding Cody down. Travis Scott is holding Cody down. And Rock is just whipping Cody with the belt. He rubs some of Cody's blood on the belt, and that is the way Elimination Chamber goes off the air. Before I talk about the storyline, I will mention Travis Scott standing side by side with The Rock and John Cena after this very much felt like that scene from the 2017 TLC pay-per-view where Kurt Angle has his hands up in a massive smile behind Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose as he was an honorary member of the Shield that night. This is what I was reminded of with Travis Scott being there. That aside, this was great. I loved every minute of this. This was a great heel turn. This was vicious. This was masterful. The Rock and Cena joined together. The Rock as the final boss. John Cena as his corporate champion. This is brilliant. John Cena versus Cody as face versus face to me was uninteresting. They would have told a decent story, but one of them had to be heel. John Cena turning heel was the right call to make. Cody wasn't turning heel, not right now. And John Cena has proven with Peacemaker that he can play a heel. So this is great. This was a great heel turn. And I cannot wait for The Rock and John Cena's heel promos against Cody Rhodes. This was a great heel turn and a great ending. Everything about this closing segment was brilliant. I could see CM Punk being tied into this. Maybe a tag team match on night one with Cena and Rock versus Cody and Punk. I could see that as a potential match to give CM Punk his WrestleMania main event. And he's still owed a favor by Paul Heyman. Maybe that favor is a main event slot if they end up doing Rollins versus Reigns one-on-one. And at SummerSlam, because SummerSlam is taking place over 2 nights this year, and it's taking place in MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where WrestleMania 29 took place. This is what I do. SummerSlam, the main event of night 1, John Cena as the WWE Champion versus CM Punk. Run Summer of Punk 2 properly and build it for that moment. And on night 2, The Rock versus Cody Rhodes. And that was the 2025 Elimination Chamber. Overall, this may have legitimately been the best Elimination Chamber premium live event the WWE has ever produced, one of the best PLEs under Triple H, and to me, the best WWE show I have attended live. This was my 3rd WWE event, and 7th wrestling show. This was no question the best WWE event I have ever attended. The Toronto crowd was great. I love the energy of the Toronto wrestling scene. The Women's Chamber was great. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens was great. The Men's Chamber was a great match. The heel turn, absolute cinema. This was a great show. This was a historic show. This is a show that we're going to be talking about for years, if not decades later. This was a great show. I loved this show start to finish, and the heel turn, one of the best heel turns in all of professional wrestling history. That is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. You can follow me on Instagram at Said_2000, and I will see you on the next video. Till then, take care.